down so I can see my screen better. So we have, here are our 10 properties. 2 are pending, 8 have been sold. And then as we go down the screen, we can see what those comparatives are. If there was one that I didn't think made sense, I could take that out. And then it would adjust right here. So it went from the 8 sold down to 7.
I have another question. Do you want me just to mute myself?
No, absolutely not.
And wait until you say any questions? Because again, it's showing the properties here on the left, but it's not showing any kind of style. So you literally have to go into each one of these listings to figure out what style it is, right?
You can load, you can go to details. You can go to details and take a look from there. And then either click this if you don't want to use it, or leave it if you think it's a good comparative.
All right.
Okay. Thanks for asking questions. That's keeps me on my toes. All right. So I'm good with what I have here. I'm going to go to customize my report. Here you have some choices that you need to make. These are already defaulted to the MP Dodge real estate theme, the layout of 2 photos, and our default template, and we'll take a look at what those look like. So this is the MP Dodge real estate theme. You can change that theme if you want, but it does market it to MP Dodge and it markets it to you. So everything is branded to you. You can change the photos. You can do a photo with a map, and there's all these other different ones that you can choose to. It defaults to the 2 photos, so I'm going to leave it there. And then how you want to save it as a template. All right. This is the entire report and what is in it. And you can decide what you think will suit you and the person that you're showing this report to. You know, you have your cover letter, which you can go ahead and edit. You can make it specific to the person that you're giving the report to. Like maybe you don't want to call Julie Patty. Maybe you want to call her Julie. Just something to think about. So I'm in Stacy's account, so it's going to market this to Stacy, but it'll market to you in your account. So whatever I want to take out, let's say I don't want to, we don't care about this right now. So I'm going to take this out. What it does is it takes it out of the report and then moves it over here to the left side of the screen. So if you see the report and you decide, you know what, I really want to add that in, this person is very altruistic and they're into giving back to the community. So that's something that we think would help make this person go with us. So I can just go ahead, click it, and it goes right back into my report. Another thing you can do is change the order in which this information appears just by clicking it, and then you can move it in any direction that you want. If you want it up further in the front of the report, or if you want it back in the back of the report. Okay. Down at the bottom of the page here, we're going to go to publish. This is going to take a little bit of time to publish because it's a pretty big report. And so while we're waiting on that, that's how you set up your CMA. While we're waiting on that to publish, I wanted to go into, let's see whose I want to go into. Let's go into this one right here. We're going to go into the live view. Remember on that video that this was a new option, and that's what that video was focusing on. It's almost like, reminds me of a PowerPoint presentation. So you go into this live view and give it just a moment to load. And if you're familiar with PowerPoint presentations, when you're presenting, it shows all the slides that are coming up on the left side of the screen. This is similar to that in that your slides are down here at the bottom of the screen, the bottom half of the screen. So each slide that your customer will see is right here. So this is your first one, your second one, your third one. And then you go down to the rest of your presentation. On this right side here at the very bottom is where you start your presentation. And like she mentioned in the video, this is part of that static information that they offer in their presentation. It just kind of goes over, you know, what is a CMA? How is it created? And then it goes down to this accuracy piece, which is where you step in as a realtor and you say, hey, I'm an experienced realtor. This CMA is just for a comparative market analysis. Let's talk specifically about your house. So these are the different views that you can use. And I think this might circle back also to what Julie was asking regarding the types of homes. If you're seeing in these that there's just a home that's not really fitting with what you want to look at, you can take these out. Let's go here to list. There we are. So I went to this list view, and let's say I don't want to use this one right here. It doesn't make sense with what we're doing. So I just click that button, and now this property is out of my CMA. So these are the 3 different views that you can use. Then you can click either forward as you would in a PowerPoint presentation. This says that your next page or your next section is going to be average pricing, or you can go back to the first page that we looked at, which was what is a CMA. In our video, our presenter was showing us all the different ways that we can go through and show this. If you want to do a Zoom meeting with your prospective person that you're going to list with, you can do a Zoom meeting. Maybe they're not comfortable meeting you at the office. Maybe they don't want to go out in public yet, or they have some sort of health compromise going on. You can always do this through a Zoom meeting, and you can present just like I'm presenting to you. So this is the stuff that you're probably used to seeing on a CMA. Just more information for your potential client. Valuations. Estimated value for the home that you might be able to get for the market price. And then just some more information about commissions, pricing, timing, the stuff that you would be talking to your client about, probably more so in a conversation rather than a presentation. All right, let's go back here. All right, and it looks like that one that I just, that we just put together for Julie, that's already loaded, so it didn't take too long. So you can also do a PDF if you want to and send it that way. You could send it through email. You can go back through and edit if something changes with your potential client. And you can delete the report too if you don't want to keep it. So that's really all I have right now on the live CMA and developing a CMA through Cloud CMA. So if you guys have any questions, this would be a great time to open this up for questions, discussions, aha moments, anything that you thought was you could use.
I have a couple.
Great.
When you were going, you're not surprised, are you? As you were going through and showing how to set it up and removing pages and stuff, I work with a lot of people that are just bottom line. They don't want to know about a lot of the stuff that's in that report. And what I have been doing, which I know this is backwards because I'm kind of techno challenged, but I'll print off the pages that I want and then scan it and send it to the customer. But I'd love to be able to just set it up the way I want it with just the pages that I want. And you were kind of showing how you were removing pages from when you were setting up the CMA.
Julie, that's a really good question. And I haven't honestly tried to set something up like that, like it would be like almost like a template. Stacy, do you know anything about that in Cloud CMA?
Yeah, will you go to edit on the one that you created with Julie? Julie, if you go in the first time, and this is for everybody, if you go and then go straight to customize, that third tab at the top. On the left, yeah, right below edit CMA report.
Okay, customize.
That's my
If
spam
you
right here.
get to that page where you have all the different pages that are part of the CMA, if you come in
Okay.
here and you eliminate pages the first time, when you go to do your next one, it'll remember the ones that you had in there from the last time.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
So you can just go through here. You can click on each, the name of the page, and it'll show you a preview of what it is. And then if you decide you don't want it, you'll click that little negative sign to the right, or to the left, excuse me, to eliminate it from your report. And then the next time you log in and you go to create a new one, when you get to this page or this section, the third step, customize, it will remember the documents that you had chosen. Now you can always add back in, but it'll remember it so that if you go through and do that one time, it will really save you time in the future.
Oh, that'll be awesome. Okay.
All right. Any further questions?
You're going to send me a link, but otherwise, do we go in through NP Dodge office?
So you just go to, there is a link in MPD Office, but it's just cloudcma.com, and then I'll send you your username and password. If anyone who joined later does not have an account, just let Nikki or I know, and we'll set you up for an account. It is a company paid account for you all. I know most of you probably have it, but we don't sign everyone up because not everyone uses it. But we're happy to give any of you an account that want one. So just let us know, and I will send you your username and password after the class.
Awesome. And for those of you who joined late, I started with a 4-minute video that you may have missed. As we close out, if there's no further questions, that's how I'd like to close out this presentation, just to make sure we're all on the same level playing field and have all the same information. Okay. Okay, you can always contact Stacy or I if you have further questions. Obviously, I am in the office today. Woo! So I'm starting to get back into the office and meeting with agents. So don't hesitate to reach out to me if you would like to meet me or whatever. Buy me coffee. All right, guys, here's a video. Thank you so much for attending.
Thanks, guys.
In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the new Cloud CMA Live. The first thing you should know is that you will continue to create Cloud CMA reports like you normally do. Cloud CMA Live is simply a new interactive way of presenting your Cloud CMA report. If you're looking for the old View Slideshow link, it's under the 3 dots on the upper right of the report tiles. To get started with Cloud CMA Live, simply click on the View Live link, which opens a new tab. The first thing you'll notice are several tiles on the screen. These tiles represent specific content. You might think of them as slides in a presentation. You can click on these tiles to reveal the content behind them. Some of these tiles have static data, and some have dynamic data. You may recognize some of the content from your regular Cloud CMA printed reports. You can create new tiles by going back to Cloud CMA and clicking your avatar and choosing the Custom Pages link. These tiles can contain text, images, and even video. When you click the Start Presentation link at the bottom right of this page, you're basically starting a slideshow. This allows you to walk through your presentation in a linear fashion. On the bottom left and right of the page are links to allow you to go forward and back. You can always go back to the home page quickly by clicking on your company logo and click tiles individually based on your client's questions. You can also click on the hamburger icon, which is that icon with 3 horizontal lines on the upper left corner of the page, and select tiles individually. You can customize your tiles by also clicking on the hamburger icon. The Customize link is at the bottom of the list of tiles. Here, you can add, remove, and change the order of the tiles. To change the order of the tiles, simply click, hold the name of the tile, and drag. To hide or show any of the tiles, just click the eye icon on the right side of the name of the tile. At the bottom of the list are 2 other options. You have quick access to start a virtual meeting here. Also, we're always looking to make Cloud CMA better, so we made it easy to give us feedback. Just click the green text that says Give Feedback on Cloud CMA Live. Click Done when you're satisfied with the changes. Let's review one of the dynamic tiles, starting with comps. You have 3 different ways to view your comps: Compare, Map, and List, which you can see at the top right corner of this page. The Compare view gives you a side-by-side comparison of the comps you selected next to the subject property on the far left. Arrows in the property data show you how the comp is different from the subject property. For instance, this comp has one more garage space from the subject property. You can see more detail about the property by clicking on the photo. Just click the arrow on the upper left to return to the compare view. When you click on the map view, you can see the comps you selected represented by a map pin and price. You can also zoom in to see other properties which are represented by dots. These dots represent other properties not included in your report. The dots are color-coded by status. You can see additional information about any property by clicking on the respective dot. Property information will appear on the left side of the page. There's even a way to add this property to your list of comps. You can also remove existing comps with the same method. There's also a simple list view of the comps if you prefer. Remember, anytime you want to get back to the tile view, just click on your company logo. Here are a few other features you might find useful. On the top right, you'll see a circle with an eye. That means there is more information about this chart here. There will be information of the data being shown, along with a short explanation video. On every page, there's also a pencil icon. This is your telestrator. You can use it to draw attention to any part of the screen. Fun, right? If you wish, you can email a link to this interactive report to your client by clicking on your avatar at the top right-hand corner of the page. Well, that's a quick overview of the new features of Cloud CMA Live. This is a perfect complement to the Cloud CMA printed reports you already use. Whether you're presenting face-to-face or virtually, we hope you find these new features helpful to your business. And remember, with Cloud CMA, sales are looking up.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the share at this point in time.